time to go. This is Nerd's show, yeah, this is Nerd's show. And if you ain't one of them, it's probably time to go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the drunk and underwhelming. Welcome back to the show. Yeah, we got a lot going on this week. I mean, one of those things being that this place is reopening. That's right, the Clear River Tavern. Lit up in blue and stage lights back here with the Clear River Tavern mug. Also up here, the Beast mug. He was out in action. 420 wrestling it up. I haven't had time to reach out and ask him what the results were, but I hope he did well out there in Brandon. And yeah, we got a lot going on this week. Lots going on. We'll get into Sheets lawsuit. A husband and wife who divorced because the wife didn't think eating a stick of butter was a big deal for the children, as well as some alternate seafood resources. Alec Baldwin back in the headlines. And finally, the topic we're gonna get into, the love affair with beer and how that's about to end. Action-packed show, ladies and gentlemen. It'll probably be a short one tonight. Anyways, let's get into it. Glad you're all here.
Yeah! Back, baby!
Are you saying you want to show me your tits?
This is the story of a drunk who grew up kind of a punk, and then all his friends left him, and now he's here alone. This is the story of a drunk who grew up kind of punk, now he's here doing the drunken underwhelming live show.
This is a weird show.
Drunken underwhelming live show. Drunken underwhelming live show. Drunken underwhelming live show.
Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the drunk and underwhelming, with a little bit closer in cam. Still figuring out the studio. Welcome back to TDAU Live, episode 23, Hickory's love affair with beer and why we're finally breaking up. That's right. It's been my last episode drinking for quite a while. Because I'm fat, ladies and gentlemen. Need to work on that. It wasn't just a comment. I don't want to give all the credit to the comment on Tom McDonald reaction I did recently. But, that might have been a point. But no, it's been an ongoing thing where I've been realizing it's time. It's time to not be so fat. And part of that is my love of beer. So we'll be on a cut. That's going on. I've been back in the gym lifting a couple months. Anyways, before we get to that, we got lots in the news, so let's get to it. Biden sued Sheetz one day after Joe's botched photo op at Sheetz gas station. This is from, somebody, WND. The Gateway Pundit. President Trump is sworn by supporters at fast food restaurants and bodegas where he spent a long time talking to them reporters. Watch me go. Sounded like a Southern boy. As happened last Tuesday evening in Harlem. Contrast, 81 million vote getter Joe Biden stopped by a Sheetz gas station in Pittsburgh Wednesday afternoon and was greeted by total silence, save for one supporter who met him at the door of the hug. Videos of Biden's entrance shows two children and their mother seated silently watching Biden with the sound of the in-store music heard quite clearly over the small talk by Biden and the supporter. Yeah, this is what it looked like. Which reminds me of the days like where presidents would go to Martha's Vineyard and they'd like clear out a restaurant. Like the Secret Service would roll up and they would like literally be like, hey, we're gonna book from 3 on. And the restaurant would be like, for what? And they'd be like, yeah, well, the president's gonna come eat here and we can't have anybody else in the restaurant. And for some reason we're at a point where just a current president can just roll into a gas station with like 5 Secret Service and nobody seems to care. What an interesting time. Like, it makes me wonder if there wasn't a chick with a full-size camera behind him. Like, would have anybody actually noticed? I don't know. Yeah, the cell phone's like, you need to go, telling them they need to go that way. I don't have the audio shared because I don't know what's going on. Nobody would have known if it weren't for that giant camera, right? It's just like 5 dudes in suits with a confused old man in front trying to order a black and white shake. Like, it makes me wonder if these politicians that roll into fast food joints leave fat tips or not. Or, like, benches that don't know, don't care. Yep. No, that's the point. Like, I wasn't going to share the audio because, like, who cares? The interesting part was that, yeah, here we go. Sheets faces lawsuit. This was like the day after that happened. Uh, the U.S. people are like that. Yeah, no, that's more than fair. Is that we're totally I don't know, don't care, and that's kind of why we're in the predicament we're in. It's like we're a bunch of people who wanted to be left alone. That didn't work out, and now we're in this predicament. Yeah. Sheets faces lawsuit accused of employment discrimination against people of color. Baltimore, Maryland. Convenience store, restaurant, gas station chain Sheets, headquartered at Altoona, Pennsylvania, is being accused of discriminating against people of color during the hiring process. Wait till you find out why. U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commissions, the EEOC, a federal agency, accused Sheets of violating federal law by denying employment to a class of job applicants because of their race. According to the lawsuit, Sheets has a long-standing practice of screening job applicants for criminal records and then denying employment based on those records. The EOC believes that the Sheets hiring practices disproportionately screen out Black, Native American, Alaska Native, and multiracial applicants. So the EEOC is saying the quiet part out loud and saying we're actually the racist ones who think that white people commit less crime, so therefore they have a better job at getting a shot. So you can't have a criminal background check because that would discriminate against people who commit more crime, and we're saying that minorities commit more crime. EOC claims that Sheets' company-wide hiring process across all 670 stores violates provisions of Title 7, which prohibits quote facially neutral employment practices that cause a discriminatory impact because of race when those practices are not job related and consistent with business necessity, where alternate practices with less discriminatory impact are implied. If the shoe fits Cinderella, just saying. I know, but the fact that they're gonna sue over it is like much more like it's one thing to be like, hey, we think that minorities create more crime than the white folk do, but it's a whole other one to be like, we're gonna sue you because it's racist to criminally background check your employees. Like that's a whole we're escalating the levels of insanity on multiple fronts in this country. It's mildly mind-boggling. Yeah. Amen, brother. Shit is whack. Another story of shit being whack. Here we go. Fat activist who thinks childhood obesity is a myth. Yeah, because those are the type of people we should be writing headlines about, right? Like people that think childhood obesity. Reveals how she feeds her kids dessert first after divorcing a fitness freak husband who lost it when their daughter ate a stick of butter. A lot to digest in this one, literally and figuratively. Virginia Soul Smith said childhood obesity is not the problem, anti fat biases. Soul Smith and her ex husband fought when their kid ate a stick of butter. Many love her advice, others claim she's promoting a dangerous lifestyle. Virginia Soul Smith, a quote unquote fat activist A spark controversy for saying childhood obesity is not a problem. Anti-fat bias is, and that she let her children eat whatever they want, even against the wishes of her former husband, who caught his daughter eating a stick of butter, because that's totally normal behavior. Apparently, this is where we've landed in 2044, ladies and gentlemen. Eating sticks of butter. Yeah, I'm still not like in love with this camera. Oh, that's a little bit better right there. Yeah, we can do that. It was a little further out, and I kind of like that, but then like I'm trying to find the happy medium. Anyways, she's the author of Fat Talk, Parenting in the Age of Diet Culture, an advocate for dismantling diet culture and anti-fat bias. We don't parent body size, Sol Smith said on the Pressure Cooker podcast. This woman's never felt pressure in her life. How your child is eating and how much they move their body is really the smallest piece of the puzzle. When you focus on the goal of controlling your child's weight, you do a lot of harm. Yeah, no, because having an active child, definitely, that's awful. You should definitely tell them to sit down on the couch and play more video games. I'm sure that will help the next generation of humans. While Sol Smith's book is the New York Times bestseller, many turn to her for parenting advice. Others believe she's promoting a dangerous lifestyle. It's okay to be overweight. It's okay to eat excess sugar and animal fats. It's okay to eat junk food. It's okay to not move your body. It's not okay to advocate being overweight is all good, Carolyn Hailstone said. Stole Instagrams. Yeah, here's some photos of this chick with her fitness freak husband. Like, I have a different definition, I think. It's going to lead to a child obese lawsuit. Let's follow up and fight. I hope they do. But she's calling this her fitness freak husband. Like, this guy looks like a normal guy. Like I would understand if she said fitness freak husband and like Jay Cutler walked out. It was or like like early career John Cena strolled out and was just flexed and just made everybody jealous. Like, I would understand if you said fitness freak and that's what she was referring to, but this dude looks like he picked up Crosby 2 weeks ago. Just saying. Like, I'm not in great shape. Don't get me wrong. We're getting there later in the show, but yeah. To call him a fitness freak is yeah. Yeah, I bet she said, yeah, just roided out. Yeah, this guy is just to the gills, bro. Like, straight to the gills. Just he's like, his ass just looks like a pin cushion. Like, there's dots everywhere from injections. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. No, this guy looks like he eats paleo or keto because he thinks that's the right thing to do, and he does CrossFit like twice a week, maybe. And even then, he's only like half-hearted when he does it. He's like, I got it. Yeah, okay. You know, like he's not excited about it. He's not a fitness freak. He's not like the guy that's like training 10 times a week on a like 3-month cycle. Okay. Being a healthy weight is okay to having a good layer of body fat is healthy, but advocating unhealthy eating as you do will only drive diabetes up, hospital visits, and mortality rates up. He's not wrong. Sol Smith told the New York Times in her house they do not label foods as good or bad, healthy or unhealthy, and she serves her 2 children dessert and snacks along with their dinner because that seems totally smart. Not saying that you have to label foods as healthy and unhealthy because that aren't the things, but you should teach your kids about basic nutrition. And like, it's already bad enough that people my age don't understand. Like, it's mind-boggling that people in their 30s and 40s don't know how much food to eat. Like, how how fucking silly is that? Like a lot of people that are like working age adults have to depend on somebody behind a counter to tell them how much food they should eat. And even then, like, why should you be relying on that person? Like, shouldn't you know how much food you need to eat? Like, it seems like a basic, very basic thing of like self-maintenance of like knowing how much food you need to eat to make sure you don't like lose weight and die. Um, but apparently that's not a thing. And apparently on the flip side, there's people that are totally cool if their child just grabs a stick of butter and starts mowing on that shit. Well, speaking of the time, the mother who served her daughters broccoli, chicken, and brownies for dinner. I know that I prefer brownies as my carb source of choice. After they had a few bites to eat, the girls allowed to play in the yard and read books at the dinner table. So Smith started her career working for women's magazines in the early 2000s. It said that the point of her life, at that point in her life, she was running half marathons. They were, can you have it all years? Can you have it all? You're going to have the big job. You're going for the perfect body. You're going to the great marriage. We're going for motherhood. We're going for the perfect home, she said. Started to reevaluate her relationship with food, and her daughter was diagnosed with a heart defect and had to eat through a feeding tube. During the pandemic, her husband turned to working out, while Soul Smith said she found the value of comfort eating. Yeah, that's probably the uh it hits too close to home. I deserve softness. I deserve a little tenderness. Everything is chaos. It's nice. It's nice I can make brownies, she said. Maybe she should have found the gym with him. Just saying, that might have been the better option here. Soul Smith said she against doctors prescribing weight loss the solution to health problems that they should treat patients as they are. It doesn't matter what the people's health status is, right? Drug addicts are worthy of dignity and respect in medical care. Like, it doesn't matter whether you caused it. Doctors are supposed to meet you where you are, Soul Smith said. Which is the point that you should maybe admit that like you're a food addict. like and she's kind of saying the quiet part out loud that like the the person that eats like this has a problem. And that don't get me wrong, I understand because I am maybe not a food addict. I like to drink too much. That's literally most of the cause of my weight problems. I used to like to eat too much, and now I don't really like to eat enough. Yeah, it's a whole different thing. But yeah, we're working on dealing with that. It's been a few months in, and we'll get to that later in the show. It's just an interesting lead-in. Is health is a resource and a flavor that so many don't have access to? Is it health that I ate broccoli for dinner, or is it health that I managed to have a few minutes of connection with my daughter today? You know, because those are totally like one or the other. You couldn't necessarily like you had to see your daughter or eat healthy food. Like there was no in between. It was like brownies and your daughter or broccoli and you never see her again. I guess that's what the, what we're going with. Data shows that obesity rates amongst youngsters quadrupled globally between 1990 and 2022. Huh, I wonder why. Latest year available, while rates among students more than doubled, researchers found. The obesity is now the most common form of malnutrition in many countries, according to the study published in the Lancet Medical Journal. Obesity rates among American girls increased from 21.2. Yeah, we don't need to get in the stats. It's just ridiculous. Benji commented a big one. He said, it's the whole don't say no parenting approach, just like the whole trans brainwashing and other sporting in children, where the children being put in charge or anything more than a play. Yeah, like allowing a child to dictate its diet is like, why do we believe children again? I don't understand. Like what happened to like children were dumb and they couldn't make decisions until they were the proper age. Like that's the reason you can't get your driver's license or driver's license till you're 16, depending on what state you're in, of course. Or your learner's permit till you're 15. You can't vote till you're 18. You can't get a gun till you're 18. You can't get a handgun till you're 21. You don't get a tax. You don't get an insurance break until you're 25. But for some reason now all of a sudden we're like, yeah, you know what? If she's 12 years old, she totally knows what she should eat. That's I shouldn't maybe teach her anything about nutrition and how calories work and how macros work and run the house at 5. I mean, not that the adults are doing any better than a 5-year-old would. Yeah, there's definitely a dichotomy there. There's like the parents who raise their children who actually know what the hell's going on, and then the people that teach their kids that there's no such thing as bad food, and we just buy everything at the grocery store. Like, why? Don't be wrong. I'm a chubby dude. It's mind-boggling. Okay, speaking of mind-boggling. Oh, here we go. This video is gonna get demonetized. Oh, from New York Post. Women are paying $500 to get salmon spunk injected into their no-no places to boost their adult romance. I'm gonna try to gingerly tap around it like I'm one of those channels. Oh, New York Post. Let's get with the puns. These women will try anything to improve their adult romance lives. Women are paying $500 to have salmon spunk injected into their no-no spots to help their floundering adult huggage times. A lot of older women come to me and say they're not having any kind of adult hugging arousal anymore. Anna Asperzini, an aesthetic nurse who runs clinics in London, Liverpool, and North Wales, told the Daily Mail. So we do the O shot, and they're reporting stronger and more frequent O faces, including an increased chance of rain and greater hugging time arousal. I think what you meant to say was, ooh, ooh, that smell. Bama, bama. Do you smell that smell? I don't know if that's the song, but I can't remember oldies for the life of me. An O shot is a non surgical treatment intended to rejuvenate the no no place on women and increase adult hugging arousal, as alleged typically show results after 2 to 4 sessions. Yeah. Oh, and a beautiful shot of a lady's flower. An O shot, yeah. Several kinds of injections are used for the procedure, including the patient's own blood. Yeah, because that's totally normal. Like, get your blood taken out so you can have it injected back into you. Or salmon spunk. It's just absolutely life changing for them. As people age, their skin often loses elasticity, and this can lead to no part dryness and painful snuggle sessions. According to Peach and Lily, this is fun. I should read all my articles with code words. Which sells a marine jewel capsule from Shang Spree, a skincare line based in Seoul-based spa. DNA extracted from salmon spunk has potent regenerative qualities, working on the superficial level but sinking deeply into the skin to work from within, encouraging cell turnover, and in turn helps firm skin and maintain elasticity. Purified and sterilized DNA molecules from salmon, officially called polynucleodes, also have anti-inflammatory effects that essentially rejuvenate the skin and around the body. The fishy seagoing men has been a staple in Korean skincare for many years, often mentioned on products ingredients list or injected into the face. Yeah, that's how I most prefer my fluids, injected right into the face. Gained traction in the U.S. year after Jennifer Aniston revealed that she once sampled a salmon spunk facial, admitted to the Wall Street Journal that she will try almost anything to keep her skin looking younger. And hey, she's been doing great. I mean, she's even been accused of being a vampire once or twice. Oh, what will people do, my friends? To maintain, I mean, I guess for those that were going to bathe in the blood of virgins to maintain their youth, why not? Salmon spunk isn't that too far of a jump, I suppose. Okay, sorry, I was going to share a. Oh, I didn't share it. Embrace the oldness. Yeah, that's fair. I do feel old once in a while. It's a legal field soul shot. Eternal youth serum. I don't know. I have no idea what the thing is. I just feel like I would never be in a spot where I'd be like, yeah, I feel old. Maybe you should take a syringe and inject the spunk of a salmon directly into my face. That would help. Oh, this was cool. So we're gonna play a quick beat before we get into the next one, and then yeah, gonna be a short show. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. So I did some shows. I have one coming up. The Bridgewater Raft Race is coming weekend, and I'm just calling shots at the finish line. Nothing major, just calling commentary. Not like an actual Hickory show or anything. More like I'm just going to be at the 50th anniversary Bridgewater Raft Race, calling the finals. This will be my third year. We wanted to try to get a stream going, but I'm kind of a drunk slacker sometimes. We didn't get that going. But that'll be going on. But most recently, I had a couple birthday shows. Benji was at the Saturday one, which was fire. The month before that, I hosted my first concert. And it all happened because a guy from work that I work with in my muggle life named RJ, who's cool as shit. And he does, like, his passion is nunchucks, which is cool as shit. Because I've actually got, like, I just reach right there. Like, yeah, I like nunchucks too. But he likes nunchucks, but he also likes effects in movies and cool stuff like that. And he does like special effects. And he invited me to go to a show, and this was in February, with the band. And I basically got to host a rock show, which was super cool. Ninja. Oh yeah, I got a. Oh shit! Let me. Yeah, I got like a Raphael thigh over here. These are actual nunchucks. These ones are rubber and lead. I have some practice ones too, and a paracord pair that I made, but these ones would these are the kind that would hurt. Like actually, like the other ones are fine if you're like dicking around. Like you can smack yourself with them, and they're fine. Yeah, those ones are like the real deal. The Sai is literally a Raphael toy that I bought because I'm kind of obsessed with Ninja Turtles and I can't stop. Anyways, I did a show with him back in February and was instantly like, "Hey, we should do a song." And so I'm gonna play this real quick. This is just basically I sent him the drum beat. He recorded the bass line, and then I have started working on the synth part. But this is like we're gonna work on this with like a bunch of people from my muggle work, and I'm kind of excited about it. My buddy was twirling a mace. I've never swung a mace. Yeah, I've never actually held or swung a mace. I mean, I've hurt myself pretty bad with the rope dart. And not pretty bad. Like I wasn't laid up, but I've definitely hit myself in the junk hard enough that I laid on the ground and breathed heavy for 4 or 5 minutes. And I've almost knocked myself out with one at least once. I've smacked myself in the face with a poi a few times. I've definitely hit myself uncomfortably in nunchucks. But that's part of it. No, I've never held a mace though. That's definitely one I haven't spun. But I have actually spun. It's like getting into the weird back in the day stories about the drunken enrolling. I have spun rope dart professionally at least 3 times. Like as a performance artist at a venue, performing is I've spun rope dart a few times. I've spun poi at least twice. Poi's fun, but I don't really dig it. I like nunchucks, but I never spun fire chucks. And rope dart's dope because it's got a lot of cool performance elements to it. and there's a lot of like characterization you can do. But yeah, never twirled a mace, my friend. That's a whole different level of weapon. Anyways, this is what drum beat I sent RJ. He recorded a bass line. I put some shit down to it. Working on it. Like, of course, that's like chorus build. Of course, it's super bass forward because that's the point. Like, is to highlight the bassist on the track. I mean, to be honest, a lot of MC Molasses beats are bass forward, but that one especially because it's got an actual bassist on it. Who loved the? Yeah, Benji, thank you for the love, my brother. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. We got like 2 more articles. Yeah, this one. Alec Baldwin is back in the news. Skidmore is a cool deal. Thank you. Yeah, it's cool. It's one of those things where I'm sure a lot of musicians and people who are creative deal with this. It's that I work with like a lot of really interesting people. And not all of them are interesting in the creative sense. Oh, Nick Waters, Sears. What's up, Dick Twisters? Nick, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Like, a lot of people work with a lot of people who are interesting because they're like interesting or they have cool interests or they're kind of weird or funny. But I work with a lot of musicians who are super creative, but it seems like none of them ever like come together and been like, hey, let's do a thing. This is kind of what I'm doing with this is that I reached out to the bass player in the group to be like, hey, let's lay down a bass line. I'll produce a drum beat and then lay down some synths. And then I'll send it to another guy who produces beats and he'll lay down some synths. And then we'll send it out to a couple different people who do vocals and record and they can write. And yeah, it's kind of like getting the ball rolling. Don't get me wrong, this one won't be up for a while. There's a lot of shit that's going to drop here in the near future. MC Molasses has like 5-song EP dropping in the next month. Yeah, because we got to kick off lawn care season right, kids. But before we get there, last few news bits. Alec Baldwin was back in the news. Oh. Do we work with interesting people, Ben? Well, yeah, I mean, you work with each other, which means you automatically work with interesting people. That's fair. Activist demands Alec Baldwin say free Palestine and F Israel, taunts him over death until he hits his phone. I'm on board, just as busy as crap. Yeah, that's the deal, Skidmore, is that we all are. Like, so the fun part, I'll downsize that. Hear me out. BandLab is not great. It's not amazing. It's not incredible. But it is a DAW, a digital audio workspace that you can use on your computer that is browser based. So you don't need like anything for a computer to run it. You can even use it on your phone, given you're not going to be able to record things that are that great on your phone. You could still plan out MIDI tracks. The beauty of BandLab is that I can work with a project on with anyone anywhere in the world at any time. So honestly, Skidmore, if you ever wanted to do something together, we could. And it could take months to do because like I have a bunch of projects who are up in the air. I have like 5 collaborations right now that are just like in the ether. So like that would totally honestly, like if you wanted to met HickoryTDAU at Gmail, I would send me an email. I will totally send you an invite link and we could work on a track together and that would be awesome. Because I'd totally be into that. Because I've heard your music and I know that you know how to do stuff. Um, and you're an awesome follower or subscriber or commenter. I don't know how these things work. I'm I got a good buzz. We'll get to that in a minute. Facts. Hey. But yeah, anyways, BandLab's not amazing. It just allows you to work with your friends. I use Reaper and FL Studio. Send something soon on the horizon MP3 format. Okay, I can do that. The beauty of BandLab is that we can export, like you can export your MIDIs and shit. So you could go use it in yours, and then once you're finished with the sound, you can export it as a wave and then re-import it in the project. I'm not saying it's perfect, and hey man, I grew up on FL Studios. Like I remember using FL Studios when it was still called Fruity Loops. Like I had I wish I could remember the first ripped copy of Fruity Loops I got, and I wish I had a bunch of that music from back in the day. I can still remember some of them. I can still remember some of the tracks I built back in the day. Anyways, let's get to the story. Then maybe we'll get to music. Or we'll get to the headline and then we'll get to music, maybe. Okay. Activist demands Alec Baldwin say free Palestine, F Israel, taunts him over set death until he hits her phone. Video shows out after Alec Baldwin confronted a New York coffee shop by anti-Israel protester repeatedly demands he say free Palestine. Woman also taunts the Hollywood star of his fatal 2021 shooting of a cinematographer. The misfire, yeah, there's some misfired prop gun. That wasn't a misfire. That was just a negligent discharge that landed into somebody. Even then, that's arguable on the verbiage. The actor eventually knocks the camera out of the individual's hand. Alec, can you please say free Palestine one time? The woman asks. Alec Baldwin stands in front of the coffee shop, apparently talking on the phone. Why did you kill that lady? You killed that lady and got no jail time. Free Palestine, Alec. Just one time. I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, I swear. That's what I imagine. Like it's like the leave her alone, Britney dude. Baldwin moves towards the coffee shop door and appears to suggest an employee calling the police. You know he's an effing criminal," said the woman. "You just say free Palestine one time. One time," she says. "F Israel, F Zionism, please say it," she says before Baldwin knocks the camera out of her hand. Last December, Baldwin, also confronted by anti-Israel protesters, demanded know if Baldwin condemned Israel for the actions they've committed against the Gazan children, given he works for Hollywood, evoking an anti-Semitic trope by implying the filmmaking powerhouse is in cahoots with the shadowy Jewish lobby. You know, because it's definitely just the. I wish there was a translate there, but we come up. Can you just please, Malk? Please, you don't got your jail time. Please. I'm not playing the audio because I'm gonna play the part of this person harassing Alec Baldwin. Your armor went free, Alec Baldwin. Yeah, just saying, please say free Palestine. One time. Even though she said it like 3 times now. Oh. You ready? You ready? You ready? Yeah, there we go. Uh, Rosa should do a bad lip reading. It would be hysterical. Oh, next, I can't wait for MILF Day tomorrow. Is it MILF and Cookies Day? MILF mornings, baby. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. John, what's going on, brother? He said, "What is a skinny?" We're just talking about Alec Baldwin smacking a phone out of his chick's hand. Because, why not? Good to see you, Sean. Thank you. Glad you're doing, hope you're doing all right. Hope everything's well with the family. And, yeah, I was laughing about Alec Baldwin getting harassed. The left eating the left over here. Please, Alec Baldwin, make sure you say it. Make sure you say, what we want. And then I didn't read the last article. It's not long, so I don't know if I really want to get into this one. But yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I don't think I'll get into the next article. I might play a song or two more. Been working on some mixes. Might play those to see what you guys think. And yeah, I don't have a lot to share other than the article, title of the article, or title of show. Hickory's love affair with beer and why we're finally breaking up is that, yeah, that's a thing that's gonna happen actually. I know I've went through some sober breaks there when we were trying to get preggers and stuff. Like I said, FYI, we're having a job shout out from the high school tomorrow, but apparently their moms are bringing up. Huh? Yeah, no, I didn't have a parent chaperone when I went on job shadow day back in high school, but sweet, have fun. If anything happens, it was not condoned by this show or by this drunk magician. Just to be fair, good luck, have fun. I went on 2 job shadows during job shadow day because I wasn't sure what I wanted to be. One I went on like hung out with a chiropractor for a day, so I want to be a chiropractor. I should have went with that, but yeah, the other one was with the breakfast cook, and it turns out option B is just a sad, depressing road of alcoholism and line cooking. So don't do that, my friends. But yeah, the headline, love affair with beer. What's going on? IPA address. Yes, the IPA address. Is that I'm gonna quit drinking for a while because I mean after tonight because I'm obviously drinking for the show, but no, I won't be drinking for quite a few shows. I need to get back to it, my friends. I finally I'm at a point where I'm like 2 months back, 2.5 months back into lifting, and I have a pretty decent squat built back up again. I'm loving it, and to be honest, I'm just being sick of being fat. Life would be a lot easier at 80 pounds lighter, and a big part of that's beer. So that's my thing. Is that you probably won't see me drinking for quite a fucking while. Don't get me wrong, I won't. I will still be Hickory TDAU. It might be Hickory the Dank and underwhelming for a while. I don't know. Oh yeah, man. Said hell yeah, I get healthy, brother. Yeah, dude. It's a weird thing because like part of me is like, I'm having fun, but on the flip side, like I want to get my fucking 405 squat back. Like, like I feel weak not knowing that like to be clear, my fucking wife deadlifted 255 on Monday. And it made me pissed off that my deadlift isn't at least double what hers is. And I was like, yeah, I need to get back to 5+ off the floor. I'm a fucking fat piece of shit in a pussy. So let's do this. And it's been about 2 weeks now that I've been dipping my toes back into the I always record lifts. Like that's been a thing. I've kept a journal for every fucking workout I've done back in 2017 when I lost a bunch of weight. I was not hating Wiferkins. I don't hate, but it made me sad because I was like, the fact that I can't pull double what you did was like, it's a little bit saddening because I should be able to. Like, there's no, like, I'm a fucking freak. I should be able to pull 550 off the floor. And I don't have an excuse as to why I can't, other than I haven't been lifting. I've been eating too much crap, drinking beer, and not eating enough protein. So here we go. This is week 1. Here we go. I'm going to start probably doing like weekly updates on the show. It might just be a little like image post with like what's going on. But yeah, this week was squats were 215 by 8. We're benching 135 by 8. Overhead pressing 105 by 8. Deadlifting 255 by 5. And we're just going to go. The wife said, I'm an independent she-beast. I agree. On the flip side, with deadlift numbers this low, I basically identify as a she-beast as well. So I need to take some time to work on that shit. And yeah, it'll be good for everybody. So that's where we are. That was the Hickory's love affair with beer segment. Explains a lot. I told you I identify as lesbian. It's not my fault. I don't choose what the heart chooses. But yeah, that's where we are. Benji said, use the Subi power, girl. Yeah, that's why I came out to the family last Easter. They were confused as shit. Samora said, I lost 20 pounds by eating pizza and salad every night for a month, still had some beers. Fair. No, for me, it's not necessarily about like, Nick said mowing season and like a week and a half exercise. Dude, I'm not sore from lifting this week. I'm sore from like cleaning off one half of the yard. And to be honest, the other half of the yard, they plowed in like 8 fucking inches. It might be a foot. And like, I've got to deal with that. So that's going to be a thing. Sean said, my grandson is showing signs of Guyana. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I am sorry to hear that, my friend. I'm not entirely sure what that includes, but I know that's not good signs. Our heart goes out to you, Sean. I love you, brother. But yeah, that's basically the thing. Is I'll be doing some updates over the next couple of weeks. I'll not be drinking on the show, as I will not be drinking at all. I'll be measuring calories. That started about 2 weeks ago, getting into that thing. And yeah, just getting back into it, man. It's kind of like a all or nothing thing, and I'm getting pretty excited about it. I need to go back into freak beast mode, do some shit. Yeah, bong hits for Jesus. Yeah, I won't be. I will definitely not be. I might slow down a little bit, but I will not be not taking those. And yeah, it might be Hickory the Dankin underwhelming for a little bit. Or a lot of it. I mean, at least, probably at least looking at the 16-week cycle before I get to a spot where I'm happy. I mean, happy enough to calm down and glide for a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to share like a quick little. This one is one I also sent to another kid that I work with. This is I said to him, we'll obviously both re-record this together once he gets his verse ready. But this is well, the song on there says called They Them, but it's called Keep It Green. Let's share a couple, share a beat or two before we get out of here. Oh, Nixon saying Arizona's for lunch. How are those, by the way? Not that I'll have one for quite a while, but I've heard that the green tea and ginseng one is pretty good. I haven't tried one. This one I'm working on the mix of. Yeah, Sean said no. Veggie said fire. Thank you, brother. Snake lawn's great again. Working on the mix here. Oh. Which one was I on? I was on.
One of those days where you got some shit to get up off your chest. You just need to get it up off your chest.
Right.
I feel like that's a big problem that we got right now. We got a bunch of bitches and we won't say shit.
He's gonna be working on this.
Fuck all y'all.
First verse.
I don't keep it clean, I keep it green. My front fucking yard is my fucking scene. I'm the rap that sticks like Malorian night. No dandelions in the yard, I jar my weed. I smoke that green, I grow that green. Press drive so hard that they grow up mean. Lungs full of dope is THC in a yard full of thick is KBG. The greenest rapper says Afro Man is out here to brag about his fucking lawn. Can't lead down the side or details. The indica that I've been on. It's only been a few confusing months since I've been off the track. And I'm back here with some spicy leave it a pentabs. Take long hair back. You don't even care. Crush my long hair. Just know that I'm laying down stripes. I don't question my bong or my songs. I got laying the strips and heads on pikes. Cause you're fucking with the dude out here. When people seem to disappear. I only got a pound and an eighth of an acre. I'm only spitting what I'm trying to hear. I don't keep it clean, I keep it green. My front fucking yard is my fucking scene. I'm the rap that sticks like Malorian night. No dandelions in the yard, I jar my weed. I smoke that green, I grow that green. Press drive so hard that they grow up mean. Lungs full of dope is THC in a yard full of thick is KBG.
So yeah, I'm waiting on him to send back the second verse. The other part that I thought I played was Megalon's great again. Oh, wait, no, I should play the FAFO mix. It's coming along.
Glass is
I
back.
know what you guys think.
Now to share a tale.
Needs a little work, but it's coming.
An old tale. Or maybe it's old as time. Let's find out. Bunch of bitches wanna run mouth about shit they know nothing about. That shit don't fly in my town. Come around, fuck around and find out. Ain't no fucking around in my plan. Ain't no fucking around in my land. Been working this yard so damn hard. The top layer is golf course sand. Bluegrass won't take these stripes. This redneck won't take no shit. This American flag symbolizes my rights. Your flag just symbolizes your grip. Then air eating water and overseas. Keep on strengths perfect. No slugs breathing. I spray for ticks without need. I can turn up the filter like bluegrass please. I'm sick of being told to shut up. Motherfucker, I won't sit down. I won't take a knee for a bunch of cucks. You're about to find out happens you fuck around. Bunch of bitches wanna run mouth about shit they know nothing about. That shit don't fly in my town. Come around, fuck around and find out. Bunch of bitches wanna run mouth about shit they know nothing about. That shit don't fly in my town. Come around, fuck around and find out. biblical tale as old Simon.
Coming along. We're getting there. That's going to be 2 out of 3. This is going to be, yeah. Make Lawns Great Again was working on the mix today. These are all coming in. Make Lawns Great Again. Some glasses, maybe.
Make Lawns Great Again. 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 Molasses in this motherfucker, making lawns great again. Feud about them green stripes so you can fuck off then. I do my dance and spread my seed, I'm out here to shape, man. Praying for that title reign, you know I'm plucking hang 10. Hanging out with fake friends feels like getting fucked by straight men. Been up this bitch a minute too, way before a thing. I had a launch out with my lawn, turns out she's green and she and her. So I grab my plow straight by the pussy, push mowers, big pussy purr. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Lawns great again. Lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again.
That one needs some thickening. I switched up the bass, and it's not as full as it was, so that one definitely needs a little love. Anyways, that's all I got on this one. Thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it. Skimaro, Benji, Sean, thank you for being here, brother. Nick, appreciate you, brother. I almost reached out to touch my keyboard, like my piano roll. And that was interesting. A little Hank Trill vibe. Which one? On the Make Lawns Great Again? Because
Milan's got some serious blood armor. Around here they call it the beast. No, it ain't the presidential limo. It's not killing, it's the beast the east. Blade's rising up so fast you swear it's impregnated bacon soda east. When I bring my
I'm not gonna lie, it might do well, because there was definitely that song that went viral on TikTok recently that was like, I forget what it said. It was like, I can't tell how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. And like that line alone broke the song. Anyways, that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm of course Hickory the Drunk and Rolling. It's been Drunken Up, the TDAU live show, episode 23. Hickory's love affair with beer and why we're finally breaking up. That's right. I'll be sober on the next shows for times to come. Till next time, Drunk Magician out. Cheers.
Above all else, I just want to say thank you. Have a beautiful night. Drunk Magician out. Cheers. Now let's get the credits. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the help. Cause this is a show I do by myself. I produce the shit myself.